Welcome back. Okay, so we're back. We got on the ship. I got a bunch of stuff. I forgot to go to sleep. We're ready to go on the ship. And let's go back and sleep. Wait, do I have enough money to sleep? Let's not go to sleep. I don't want to grind anymore.
Fair enough.
Actually,
no, it's fine. They'll
battle.
waste all your... You just bought a bunch of potions.
Yeah,
They'll waste them on that.
I'm gonna waste them immediately on a fight. I don't want to. Let's not. Oh, they're fleeing from me.
I like how the enemy is just Crazy Horse.
Yeah, right? Yeah, the names for these monsters are very, like, not original. They were just like, that one's a lizard. Is it, though? That's a crazy horse. That's called a unicorn.
I don't know about that. Bad horse, bad horse, bad horse. He's bad.
Okay. I have enough money to go rest now. Get my way. In some games, there's a button you can click that makes him just, like, move out of the way. I don't know if this one has it.
Maybe. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way.
Okay. We can test it.
Oh, shouldn't you just check the command list?
Run back. Move.
Ah!
I can play the red page. Okay. Page up, page down. Nope. There is no get out of the way button.
No.
Now I'm cool looking.
Attention! He's got clothes! He's got drip!
What are these? Oh, Sahagin. Okay.
Oh, Sahagin?
Yeah.
It's not mahogany?
Mahogany.
It's a mahogany Sahagin.
Mahogany.
Leviosa.
Oh.
Stop it, run. Harry, don't stop. Come on, Harry, you're the chosen one.
Oh my goodness, these fights are... I feel like they're easier than they were in the original. And it might be because it's a remake and that's just how games are nowadays.
I imagine it's just more balanced.
That might be it. Because I remember there's a lot of bugs in the original games where they were like, yeah, this doesn't actually work how we wanted it to work.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's harder now because of that.
That was one thing I really, really appreciate about the remakes for Crash Bandicoot, is they're all just as difficult as they were on PlayStation 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally changed nothing about it but the graphics and, you know, the functionality of it.
Yeah. Okay, where am I going? What am I actually doing?
I don't know. You're just kind of doing things. You had like a goal in mind. You did it. And now you're just floating everywhere.
It's like save this person, Sarah. Okay, cool. Here, now go save the world. Okay, what do I do?
You saved the town.
Yeah, I saved the town.
And you didn't get like a prompt for anything after that.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah, you've got a ship now.
Oh, there's a bunch of stuff on your map though.
Yeah, but the three yellow towns that I've been to are the three that have prompted. One's the cave, one's the town I started in, and one's the town I just went to, I believe.
Huh.
So I think as I find new things, it'll prompt new
That's
dots.
weird. There's a discovery mechanic in a PlayStation 1 game. That's
Right?
weird.
A discovery mechanic. And that's actually one of the reasons why, which is really funny because I mentioned this earlier, one of the reasons why I never finished a lot of the older Final Fantasy games, because it was a discovery-based game, and I would get lost, because I would put it down for like a day, and then I would come back, or like a week or whatever, come back to it, and be like, what was I doing?
Yeah.
Where am I supposed to
I
go?
feel that way about like Fallout 3.
Yeah.
I'm like hop into that. I'm like, what was I doing?
Mm-hmm.
Especially since I don't play games that often. Like, this is the only time I really play.
Yeah.
When we're recording episodes for stuff, which is partly why I like doing it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we found a port. It's all the way down here. What's down here?
With no walls.
Is this the Elfheim I'm looking for? It is Elfheim. Wow, I just happened to make it to where I needed to go.
There's a hentai game called that.
Oh,
done
wow.
by one of my favorite Twitter artists.
Oh, cool. I just don't know what we can do. Please help our prince. Hey, that's like the beginning of that novel. Okay, well, it's gonna be like 70. 100? Wow, you guys.
Fucking rip you off.
Yeah, look at the elves. They must not like us because we're human.
I guess, yeah.
Oh wait, these guys have like mythal stuff though, don't they? No.
Nunchaku!
But they do have better stuff. Okay, so a saber is not better, in my opinion.
No, I prefer Archer.
That's not even, but it's a staff, but why is he the one using it? And
It's
it's
a
not even
crusty-
better. Oh my god. This place
Everything
sucks.
is down. Yeah.
Oh wait, I think you get better stuff once you save to help them with whatever the problem is.
Yeah, and then
I think that's what
okay.
happens. Because they're like, yeah, we just
Yeah,
got
okay,
better
so I mean that makes sense because this was like a Hunter x Hunter thing where they had to come back and cure the village or whatever,
Yeah.
and then they got a bunch of stuff.
Ooh.
Lyra, Hold, Thundara, and Folkara.
Fuck off.
Folkara.
Lower evasion of all enemies. That's nice. Thundara deals lightning damage to all enemies. Fire damage to all enemies. Paralyze one enemy. Do I want to do all? Or
Well,
do I
the
wanna do one?
Folkara, if it lowers the evasion of all enemies, that increases the potency of every other attack that you have.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So Folkara is like the best.
It's
one.
the best one, yeah.
Paralyze one enemy, yeah, it stops them from doing stuff, but just beat on them more.
Right, exactly.
Like hit them all and then bam, hit them all again. So yeah, that's some goals. What's the white magic got going?
It's across the road.
Yeah.
Ooh, the river. What the fuck?
Yep. See what they got here. Find anything you like. Cura, restore HP to 1.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea. Just deals damage to all undead enemies. Oh, it's like a better diarrhea.
Okay.
Reduces fire damage to the entire party. I do like getting like all of those. I feel like
Yeah.
those are gonna be useful. Restores a
Ooh,
little bit
heal.
HP to the entire party. Okay.
That would be good, considering,
That
you
would be really
know,
nice.
Vanilla Ice over here.
Yeah. I think this makes me leave the town. Yeah, if I go over there, okay. What's over here? Wait, another white mage area?
Whoa, what?
What's here?
What?
Oh. Oh. Cure silence. Drives all enemies away in fear. Oh, this is level 4 stuff.
Wow, so it's a level 4 white
Do they have
mage
level
shop.
4 black mage stuff too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy cow, this town's got it all. That's probably because it's an elven city to like, yeah, we like magic.
Yeah, but we also like money, so.
Yeah, they would be the money here.
Look
Double
at it, 2,500
one allies.
per
Ooh,
spell.
haste. Haste is always good.
Sleep
Causes
rope.
enemies to turn on each other. Deals like damage to all enemies. Okay, I'll definitely want haste. That is probably a stronger sleep, but only on one person.
It is difficult considering that 2 your magic casters can only learn like 4 spells.
Yeah. What's he gonna say? I am a sage. When the time is right, the future is revealed to me. So you just have to wait.
Yeah, you just wait for things to happen. Is that
Yeah.
like what you're saying?
Like stuff will happen, and it'll tell me when it does. So
I'll find out one way or another.
yeah,
Hey, isn't that how we all do it?
That's you just waiting for TV.
Yeah, it's like that fucking YouTube video with the superhero. It says like, I can see into the past, my past.
yeah,
It's like really vivid and crystal clear. You have a photographic memory. It's not a superpower. Get out of here.
Ooh, I'm gonna buy this for her. That's better for him. That's better for them. That's better for him. 3, 3, 1, 1. Okay, so it's heavier weight, so he takes longer to go, but still doesn't matter to me that much.
As long as it hits hard.
Yeah, so we'll do 1 iron shield. We can do 1 cap. Okay, so we'll just beef up the warrior. Actually, I want to beef her up mostly. No. I realized he needs the help. Okay. And then this is like an area where I guess I need to grind some more. So I need to talk to people and see what I need to do. Wow, you too? You guys are lame.
Yeah, they're just lazy.
Yeah.
They're just like, we just wait for good things to come.
Okay, this is why I
Good
heal.
things come to those who wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, but great thing comes to those who work.
Yeah. I just don't. Oh yeah, we need to talk to you. That's the bed. That's the black magic. Is there like someone here who's gonna tell me that they need help? Did we say anything? It's a gravestone. It's a gravestone. Heal has Link. I forgot about that.
Oh
That's
no!
so funny.
Oh, that's fucked.
I totally forgot about
no.
that. What do you say?
That's hilarious. Oh, that's
wait.
the title of this episode.
He might have.
Here lies Link.
On a journey I once took to the west, I wandered into an ancient castle. Not a soul could be found inside, and the whole place gave me creeps, so I got out as fast as I could. Okay, so there's a cave somewhere. Oh, there's a grave. Oh wait, if the prince is not awakened, there will be no elf king. We will be at the mercy of the
Maybe
devil.
that's why we didn't have like a mission or anything like that. You didn't talk to anybody in the last town.
Yeah, that, but also because I kind of remember they didn't say anything important. I remembered I had to get to Elfheim, I just couldn't remember how I got there.
Oh, okay.
And now that I'm here, I know that this is my next mission, but I need to go talk to someone. that will leave me outside of town. Oh wait, duh, castle. You gonna let me through? You don't even
I like how
care?
he walks like Cartman.
Yeah.
Screw you guys, I'm going to see the king.
What's in here? Oh yeah, okay, okay. The princess has slept under Astos' curse for 5 years now. There must be a concoction that can arouse one who sleeps so.
Isn't that the beginning of Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah! just everyone to stole from Final Fantasy 1. The dwarves live in a cave in the western edge of the Eldian Sea. Oh yeah, this is back when it really was just D&D, just anime D&D.
Yeah, this is before they had the Final Fantasy of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of incredible.
It really is, because when you look at this game, I'm getting not this one specifically, but the Final Fantasy 1,
Yeah.
when it was just Final Fantasy 1, the original, it's like it wasn't an amazing story. I mean, the story itself was kind of cool, because I do know what the story is for Final Fantasy.
Right,
1.
well, I'm sure, plus, like, the company had never made a game like this before,
Yeah.
and I'm sure at the time this was, like, revolutionary.
Yeah, there were
right?
probably like some really cool mechanics that they just... Okay.
Not to mention it's Japanese, right? So, like, all the
Yeah.
games that were coming out around this time were American games that were like this, or like Prince of Persia or Doom or
Yeah.
something like that, right? Like stuff that we're more familiar with. So in Japan, this would have been like highly original because they weren't familiar with like Western
Yeah.
lore and stuff.
Okay, so yeah, this is the third part of the game where I have to go find the witch.
Baba Yaga,
Nah, I think the name's like... I think he said the name like a second ago, and it was like...
Latoya or something.
Latoya, yeah. My name is Montoya.
Wait, this is a wargwolf. That means it used to be a person. We're just murdering them.
I guess. A warg is a wolf that can shape into a human, I think. Or maybe it's just an intelligent... I can't remember what it was in D&D, but... I think wargs are like intelligent dog creatures from like a different dimension.
I just think of it from like Game of Thrones.
Oh.
So the wargs could like take over animals and transform and stuff.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking of them in D&D terms, which is probably where they got it from.
Probably more than likely.
Yeah,
Game
'cause-
of Thrones isn't that old.
No, no. And also, if I remember correctly, I remember Japan was heavily influenced by a lot of the Western fantasy stuff when they made a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah,
But I
for
think
sure.
they actually had their own type of D&D tabletop game.
Yes, they did.
And-
It was based on D&D because
Yeah.
they didn't have it until D&D came over,
Yeah, yeah.
which was in the 80s, I think.
Yeah, but they made their own, and it was like really cool. And it's actually what Records of Lotus War, I believe, is based off of.
Yeah.
It's based off of that tabletop game that someone played, I guess, and decided to make an anime out of.
Right, because one of them happened to be like a manga or something.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, because I have that volume upstairs.
Yeah, yeah.
Records of Lotus War, the original one that my nana got me.
Which is freaking amazing.
Yeah, right.
But
I'll be able to read it one day, Philip.
yeah. Hey, this is the castle I'm looking for.
Wow. Who would have thunk? A Western keep, huh? Kiki.
Oh yeah.
Palmer.
The idea of these, the idea of these. That's pretty much what they're saying too.
Kiki Palmer.
They're saying bummer because yeah.
I said Kiki Palmer.
Oh, they said bummer.
No, she's
Yeah.
Kiki Palmer's that girl from Nope.
Nope.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
the movie Nope.
Oh yeah, I need that key to unlock these mystic door things. But no, yeah, they're probably saying bummer because like of who they are. Because like yeah, I remember who the because I'm always like, why are there bats everywhere? Like especially when you fight Garland for the first time, when you see 5 bats around him, you're like, who? What? Why?
Yeah, and they don't do anything. They're
Yeah.
just chilling.
Yeah, you
And
don't
then
find
these
out-
ones here too. Clearly, you can walk up to them and they're fine.
Yeah.
I was tricked by Estos.
Oh, sorry. I was reading it and I completely forgot we're recording it.
If I could only revive the crown from the marsh cave, retrieve the crown? Yeah,
Retrieve.
from the marsh cave, I would be able to restore my castle. I don't know
you
about
could-
that.
May you bring me my crown? Yeah, so like yeah, the
It seems like it needs like
well, I can't
more
even
than a
enter it.
renovation.
Yeah, it's like I don't think that crown's gonna help you. I think like money will help you. Do you have money?
You just
Okay.
need to like tear it all down, start from scratch.
Yeah.
You need some Wi-Fi in here, like
Yeah.
a server rack. Come on,
I
man.
don't think I can actually do anything else in here except for talk to him and be like, hey, go to the marsh cave.
Sorry, but your king's in another castle.
Yeah. I'm ambushed. realistically, what I should be doing is grinding and upgrading the gear at the Elven town before I go to that marsh cave. And getting those spells. I think those spells are actually more important. How much am I getting from these things? Not nearly as much as that other place. That other place was just giving me.
I matched with this girl on Facebook dating, and she says she's a weeb. I'm like, what's your favorite anime? Hitman Reborn, Cardcaptor Sakura, and Detective Conan. I'm like, alright.
That's not horrible.
It's not terrible.
It's better than I was expecting.
It's better than what Morgan had. Which is just every terrible isekai show power fantasy thing ever. Hitman Reborn is still not a good choice.
I mean, the three that she named off weren't like great ones, but at least they weren't like...
Well, Detective Conan it would be, right? But that's like a classic. That's
Yeah,
like an easy
yeah.
pick. That's like saying, yeah, my favorite manga is Berserk. Okay. Sure, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's my favorite J-pop singer is Lisa. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, but I guess the whole thing for me is, like, they didn't go with, like, the completely basic, like...
Yeah, it
right
wasn't,
off the
like,
bat.
it's not recent, so clearly they have, like, an age on them.
Yeah.
But I can tell that their favorite anime is from their childhood,
Yeah.
which is not a good sign. But, in my own opinion, I think that you should be consuming more... If you're gonna be an otaku and call yourself a weeb, you should be consistently consuming anime and updating your favorites as you go, as you gain more experience. But it feels like she hasn't done that, and that her favorites are just based in nostalgia from when she watched them and how they made her feel. Which, I mean, fair, I guess, but not something I jive with.
Oh my god, Vanilla Ice! Every time I look away, every time I'm like listening to you, and then all of a sudden Vanilla Ice is down his knee again. I'm like, what the heck, man? No, that I got a thing. It's Vanilla Ice didn't die. Period. Spoiler. Good thing I missed the town. I'll just heal there. Oh, it's so expensive.
It is. It's 100 gil.
Yeah, they were just like
Highway robbery.
Yeah, and the gold that we get here is so low compared to the other place. The other place was giving me like 200 a pop. Now it's like getting like 50 to 100 a pop.
Maybe you should go back.
I kind of want to do, but maybe off screen. Because I don't even have, I did all those fightings. I don't even have enough for a spell or anything.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, but back on the anime thing, yeah, I have so much trouble getting back into anime, like, getting into new anime. It's like pulling teeth to get me to watch anime anymore.
Yeah.
I've watched so much growing up.
Which is terrible, because this year has, like, some of the best
I
anime
know.
ever.
When I do start, when I do finally watch an episode of something, I get into it immediately and start watching it. But for some reason, it takes so much effort for me to get into an anime now. And I don't know why.
For me, it's a matter of, like, dedicating time. Right? Because, like, it's the same... For me, anime has, like, been relegated to the same status as, like, video games. Leisure time.
Yeah.
But my leisure time is generally taken up by work.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
like, there's, like, a level of priority, which is obligated work, and then fun work, and then leisure time.
Yeah.
And so I'm often left without the leisure time, or if I am, it's very short, and so I usually use that to watch shorter content on YouTube or something.
Yeah, that's
Instead of
true. I
keeping
do
it-
watch a lot of, like, quick, easy, digestible things nowadays instead of
Yeah.
things that take, like, 20, 30 minutes to watch, which is actually really, really ironic because the things I watch on YouTube sometimes do go up to, like, 30
Oh yeah, for
minutes.
sure. Like my Tibu videos and stuff like that, which are like 2, 3, 4 hour long things.
Though it is funny because, like, it'll pull teeth to watch an anime, even if I know it'll be good and I want to see it. But you get me in front of Monban and I'll watch that in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, for sure. But Momnan's also really good.
It is, but so is some.
I think
anime.
like part of it is just like because you know the feeling you're gonna get, right? This
Yeah.
is like asking you to watch Azakin,
Yeah,
right? Or Bakuman the movie, which I do want to watch again.
I do want to watch that again too. That was so
Yeah,
good.
it's so good.
I just didn't like the way they made the female girl.
Yeah, so my thing is, I hated that they included her at all.
Yeah.
Because, like, clearly they didn't want to, but they had to out of, like, contractual obligation.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, she's an important character in the manga.
In the
the
manga,
anime.
no, she's a trophy wife. She
Yeah.
doesn't talk to the main character ever. She completely in every way supports him, despite him almost never earning it.
Yeah. She's literally only there to be like, I'm your reward at the end.
Exactly. a literal trophy wife.
Yeah,
and then she's like successful on her own, completely
Yeah.
without his help.
yeah.
And like she does falter at once, but like he only does the thing that anybody else could have done.
Yeah, right.
Which is remove her from the situation.
Yeah, it was
Like
yeah.
Miyoshi could have done that. Like it was not a Mashiro requirement.
Yeah, it was very much like she's got everything going for her, and like her connection to him is like, oh, I liked you in middle school or whatever, and I've liked you ever since. and I
No,
wanted to
her
continue."
connection to him is, I liked that picture you drew in middle school.
Yeah, even worse than that. Yeah, I just like the picture you did, and therefore you and I'm now gonna be.
Now we're
trophy
gonna
wife.
be married.
Yeah.
I had this secret crush on you that got developed, and then
Mhm.
he'd happened to develop a secret crush on him in a normal way, which is, wow, that girl is really cute.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of kept it inside this whole time and tried to play cool or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he asked her to marry her, and she's like, fine, okay, it's a promise, but we can't see each other, and here's like this weird stipulation.
Yeah.
He's like, I want you
you'd
to
only
focus
get
on
an
this
anime.
thing, and
Yeah.
love is stronger when you don't interact with each other. I don't know, man.
It's like, yeah, oh, you mean I'm
My
gonna have
whole
to think
thing-
about you the entire time I'm doing this?
Yeah, I have
and
to
distract
basically I have to
myself
put you
and-
on a pedestal and create this image of how you will act once we're married without
Yeah.
having any experience on who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, they haven't talked to each other, they haven't
Mhm.
seen each other, they haven't done anything together.
Like, imagine if that all happened and then he got with her and he turned out that she was just like her friend.
Yeah.
Like her friend and him would not have
Miyoshi?
met.
Yeah, no. He hates Miyoshi.
Yeah.
Like,
So
he
it's
likes her because she does things for him. That's literally, like, if you read the whole manga, the only time Mashiro compliments Miyoshi is when she does things for him.
Exactly.
But otherwise, he's just, like, constantly annoyed. Like, he hates it when she shows up to the studio. He hates it when he takes Takagi away from him.
Yeah.
He hates everything about Miyoshi, except for occasionally the nice things she does on behalf of, what's her name?
Yeah. Oh no, Bill Gates. You're not on your knee though. Wow, Vanilla Ice, that's crazy. She can go in the
Such a
red.
bitch.
He can go in the red, but and not take a knee, but you go in the red, and all
Oh,
of
he
a
took a
sudden,
knee there.
yeah. Oh, now he's taking a knee. See, he holds it in for the team. Okay. I'll just
You
use my
need to
magic.
hold yourself together, Vanilla Ice.
I'll just use magic because I'm gonna recover anyways. And I might as well not waste the magic if I'm gonna recover anyways.
Right.
I got one more. Okay, there we go. And I'll be getting a heal and cure. Actually, those are probably my first spells that I grab when I get the money. I'm gonna go back because that other place did so much better.
Yeah.
This place is so crappy.
But I feel that way about, like, because, like, I think I'm trying to think of every Obata property that I've read, because I've read most of them.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them, but I've read most of them, which would be, like, Death Note, Platinum End, Bakuman.
Yeah. Oh, and
right?
Death Note was 100% trophy wife stuff.
Yeah, but there was, like, a plot reason because he's a villain, right?
Mhm.
Like, there's a whole thing with that. But in Platinum End, every woman in that is a trophy wife
Oh,
to some man.
yeah.
And then they take a break in just, like, part of a chapter to talk about, like, gay rights.
Oh yeah, you told me about that one. Yeah, that
And I was
weird.
like, oh, okay. You know what? Like, I appreciate that you have an opinion, but I'll listen to it when you start treating women like people.
yeah,
Like,
right.
because this whole shit where this girl sits in the background and completely dedicates herself to this guy she's never known until this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I like in Platinum Men, it's a little more believable because the main character is like self-sacrificial and stuff like that. But then it's weird because like it starts out with him being like completely infatuated with her and her not knowing who she is. But then they like bond over this idea that they're both suicidal.
Okay.
Which is like, you know, bonding through trauma situation.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then they also have to enter the secret society and maintain a secret together and join a team and blah, blah, blah. And eventually she develops feelings for him, but as he's dealing with an existential crisis on what the meaning of God is, he completely develops apathy for her.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because he's like, what's the point in living and life if, you know, nothing means anything? And so therefore I have no tie to you anymore or anybody else. And now I've got to just dedicate myself to this idea of becoming God so that the next person can't. Because they're evil and terrible and will do terrible things.
I've got to do it out of obligation.
Basically. But like, ironically, he becomes God in that way, right? The very existence of God is to be completely apathetic and goal-oriented, and, you know, like, to have a plan and not get involved,
Yeah.
right? So he essentially becomes that, which is fitting. He fulfills the role, but he loses everything he ever wanted in the process.
Yeah.
So, but it's cool in that way for the main character, but it's not cool for the girl who just went through this whole like transformative experience and is like, I think I love you, and he's like, that sucks. And then she's like, it's okay, I still love you. Okay, so for that one, somebody actually, I was listening to a podcast and somebody gave a legitimate argument that made me go, you know what, you're right. I think he should be in love with Amelia.
Yeah?
Yeah, they convinced me. I was like, oh, okay, that makes fucking sense. So the idea is, from a healthy mindset perspective, is that Rem encourages and believes in all of the things that Subaru hates about himself.
Okay.
Right? The idea that he's like this pushover, this otaku, weeaboo, lame person, or whatever. She loves him for everything that he is, but he wants to be so much more.
Yeah.
Right? Like the idea of if somebody loved Rudy for his fat self after he went through all the effort of trying to become a good person, then he'd be like, well, fuck, like...
Yeah. Like, well, that's a waste of time, I guess.
Right, exactly. So that's like, Amelia doesn't love Subaru for those things that he doesn't love himself for.
I mean,
right?
Does she love him at all at that point?
Okay,
like,
by season 3 she does. But
yes, but like at that
she's
point,
gone through trauma and lost her memory and all kinds of other crazy shit.
Yeah. Okay, so it takes a lot for
her to convince. Yeah.
Wow.
But the idea is that it's okay for him to at least be in love with her. Like, because people criticize him throughout the entire show for just, like, forcing himself onto her, right?
Yeah.
That's, like, a huge plot point.
Well, yeah,
like,
because the whole thing is, like, he immediately fell in love with her because he's like, oh, cute
because she's
elf
really
girl
pretty
in
blah,
another
blah,
world. This is going to be my chance.
Right, but then she doesn't reciprocate it, and everybody criticizes him for the way he's been treating her and other people around him, because he's acting in this way that, like, a stereotypical shonen protagonist or protagonist
but from what I see is that, like, the only reason why he still likes her afterwards is mainly because he's like, well, now I have to force myself to find a way to realize why I like her, as opposed to just being like, oh, I liked her from
No. So this is the thing that I was getting to, is that he likes her because she encourages him to be a better person.
Does be a really, person? Though?
She does. Because she doesn't encourage the parts of him that he hates about himself, right?
Okay.
So by discouraging those parts and inspiring him to change himself to become the person he wants, which is like a whole point of season 2, you know, him going into the trials and discovering his past and reconnecting with who he was and coming out changed.
I actually do need to watch more of that because I never finished it. I got to the whale and then I ended it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. Season 2 is where like you really see it come together. That's where they like reveal everything and you're like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I know a lot of what, because I've been spoiled on it, but I remember I saw season 1. I'm just like I liked Rem mainly because it's like, yeah, she might have encouraged all that kind of stuff, or like at least was okay with it.
Yeah, she was. Rem is like, she's not a bad girl, right? She's strong, she's supportive. She's clearly into him, right? And brokenhearted when he rejects her, but she accepts him for that because like she knows that's like part of who he is and what he needs to do to become the person he wants to be, and she wants to support him in any way possible, right? Which is different than being a trophy wife.
Yeah.
Who is just like an object who dedicates themselves regardless of outcome. Where she actually punishes Subaru a lot for the various things that he does.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's like, it makes sense for him personally to go after Amelia because she inspires in him the type of person that he wants to be. And so basically he's using her as a goalpost for himself. Which, like, obviously putting it that way obviously turns her into a trophy wife, but I think the show knows this because they punish him for it all the fucking time. But it's when he starts treating her like a fucking person that she starts to reciprocate her feelings to him.
Okay.
Because, like, it's a whole thing that he has to go through. And, like, I think you start to see it with, like, the whale fight, right? It's like he shows up and he saves the day, and she's like, why did you do it? And he's like, just cuz. And then he fucking leaves, right? And then just does a bunch of stuff. And so it's like, because before he would have been like, oh, I've done it for you so that you would love me. And then, you know, then she'd feel guilty and, like, all these other things. But he was like, no, I just did it because I wanted to. She's like, oh, that's cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
So, but that's why I thought it was like, you know what, that makes sense to me. The idea, because I felt that way before, where I'm like, you know, I don't like who I am. I want to be different. This person inspires me to be different. They encourage me.
Yeah.
Like Caitlyn did that to me, right? And so I was like, yeah, that makes sense to me. I still prefer Rem. She's just more my type.
Yeah.
But you know, we all have our favorites.
Yeah. I guess I decided to watch more of the seasons because I realized I've only seen the first season. I think because the whale's the first season, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wow. So,
and it ends like right after that because they have to fight like Beetlejuice or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, these fights aren't giving me nearly as much gold as I used to. I think it's because I'm not fighting the giants anymore. Like I don't know what. Like I guess they're just not.
That was like 100 something, right?
What?
That one you just got.
Yeah, it was like 100, but like normally I fight like the titans or whatever, the giants, and they haven't spawned at all since I left that area. And I'm hoping that like by getting on the ship, it didn't like change the monster that would be here to be less like rewarding as the other place.
400 for that one.
That was 400.
That was
I
400.
wasn't paying attention. Okay, never mind. That's good. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, I just shot up like 1,000 gold in the last couple fights. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I was actually making money. I have enough for one level 4 spell.
That was 100.
Okay. You're looking at the left number, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this will be another 400 then.
100% me.
Yeah. Wow! Oh my goodness! Vanilla ice.
Yeah, paralyzed
no.
like your entire team.
Oh no!
What?
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! This is gonna take a while. Do they ever recover? Okay. Do I have
like
anything?
Jesus Christ, bro!
I have nothing that can recover that, so I just have to
hope
they don't paralyze them again. God dang it!
Yeah,
Good thing MC Hamlet's got a lot of. Oh, there we go. Okay, kill him. Come on. There we go. That's one more down, so that's better. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
and then the last one fled.
Yeah. I like how his
Jesus
legs are up in the air.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm near town.
Yeah, that was a hefty hit.
Titan! Okay, I gotta go to the church, which I think is to the right. Yeah, here it is. Okay. This is called the Church of Vanilla Ice because this is where he's gonna be reviving a lot.
For a price.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll heal these two and then go
And then
rest.
and then we'll call it.
Yeah.
We should just catch up on like the anime you're behind on and stuff like that.
I really do need to take
This is why we're doing the to-do list for you, so that we can start scheduling your time and getting you caught up on all the things you're missing out on.
Yeah, like anime.
Yeah,
and games.
And fun and
and work
scripting and
yeah, right. And actually like having fun time instead of just
working 24/7. Yeah.
God, I have such
working
a hard,
and sleeping.
I have such a hard time of not working.
Yeah, but that's why I started scheduling fun time into my schedule.
Yeah. Okay.
Because then it feels like work.
Yeah. Okay, so we got level 13 now, so we got quite a bit of levels in this mission.
All right, next time on Save State.
See ya.